So okay, so how did you first get into into like actually performing and getting noticed by someone?
Well, my thing is I always wanted to be a singer, but back in them days, if you can remember, all of the artists that was out was like older. So it's like
The Deal,
you had Luther Vandross, The Deal, you had Whitney Houston,
Freddie
you
Jackson.
had
Ooh.
Kashif.
Kashif, damn.
Yeah, and you know what did it for me? I moved from Brooklyn to Mount Vernon.
Okay, that's where Heavy D is from.
Right.
Okay.
And so I'm coming out of school one day, Heavy D is right there. Then I went in the store one day, Albie Shaw was right there, and that's when New Jack Swing started.
Wow.
So now in my mind, I'm like, okay, now young people could do it.
Okay.
And then Mount Vernon, it was like a hotbed. It was like at that time it was Hev, it was Al, it was Eddie F, it was Puffy was there.
Was it MC Fob MC? No, was he?
No, he was on Uptown Records,
Okay.
it was so many people doing music until I was like, okay, now it's more of a reality.
Okay.
Because I could see young people doing it. Bobby Brown was out. I'm like, it's not just for older people now.
Right.
And so that was it for me. And I started in Mount Vernon. Like I said, everybody in Mount Vernon did music. So I would just meet people, and they had a studio in their crib, or they had equipment in their crib. And
so you had to kind of like prove yourself as a singer. Like go somebody say, yo, I'm a singer. Like say you see Albie Shaw somewhere, you just have to walk up to him and say, yo, man, I like your work and stuff. I'm a heck of a singer. Can I come and hang with you? Is that how that worked?
Well, Mount Vernon is a small town. It's
Okay.
4 square miles, so the word gets around.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and there's only one high school.
So how's your work? What was your reputation? How'd you get it working?
Nigga, I would always sing. Girls would be like, I heard you could sing, and I would always sing "Goodbye Love" by Guy.
Wow.
That was what's funny. I told Aaron Hall that story the other day. Like I would sing "Goodbye Love." That was my go-to.
And now you do that like in a cafeteria setting or front
Wherever we at. We could be
really?
walking down the street. Girls would come up to me outside the projects. I heard you could sing. I'm
Really?
going. Yeah, I just go.
How you was getting them girls?
Even though I hate to leave, girl, for I cried as I walked out the door.
Splash.
Yeah, see? Yeah. It don't matter where we was at. I would just sing. I would just sing.
Nice. Okay, so how did the first break kind of start? 'Cause I'm always interested about that, about singers. Like, how did the first break start really moving?
The first break for me, the very first break is that one of my friends at the time, his brother worked at Uptown Records.
Okay.
And they were working on Christopher Williams' album, and also with Al. Al is actually the first person that he put me in the studio with him. He would teach me stuff about writing songs. And one day he was at the console. He's writing lyrics. And we chilling. We all drinking, eating. So he hands me the paper. He's like, "Here, go in there and sing."
Wow.
I'm like, "Sing what?" Because it's just words on the paper. Ain't no melody. He's like, "Whatever comes out, just sing it." So I'm like, "All right." So I go in there. I'm scared to death. I never sang in a real studio.
Right. Sure.
And I sang. First thing came out, and he ended up using it for his record. You and I.
Really?
Yeah. So I co-wrote that. When he would have songs that he needed for people to sing, like say he wrote a song for you.
Right.
Like just hypothetically.
Right, like a demo thing.
And his voice, he couldn't make it sound good for you. He would have me sing. He would have me, Dave Hollister, Casey and JoJo. We would all sing the songs for him.
Wow.
So we would do references for him. Yeah.
That is dope. That is dope.
Yeah. So that was the first break that I ever got. Yeah.
Okay. And then that's how you started like being backup singers for some of these people?
Yeah, it wasn't really backup singing. I would sing backups on their records.
On their record.
On their records, or I would sing the reference for their records. And then I went to high school with Misa Hilton.
Okay, yeah. Puffy's
yeah. So she came to me and she knew that I was, doing demos and trying to get noticed. I was in a group at one time.
Is that Black?
Yeah, Black was me and my man Brian. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Y'all both were Black.
Yeah, we was colored. we was quite colored.
Black ass.
Actually, he's a little darker than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm messing with you. But go ahead.
And so and so she was like, I see that you trying to make it. My son is here. My son was maybe a year old.
Okay.
And my son is the same age as her son. They like 8 days apart, something like that. They used to play.
Which is Puffy's?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, so so she was like, I want to help you. She was trying to start doing her management thing. And she got Faith Evans to write a song on my demo. The song that Faith did, Russell Simmons heard it, he loved it, he signed me to Def Jam off of that song.
Now, if you like that clip, please hit the notification bell and hit the subscribe button and follow us. We really appreciate it.